Greetings, pro wrestling fans, and thank you for joining us at the Pro Wrestling LookBack podcast. I'm Nick, and I'm sitting here with...
We're going to change it up today. New school, younger. Shout out to Donovan.
Your boy, Tanner.
All right. It's good to have you guys back for another edition of the Pro Wrestling LookBack Roundtable. We're here, episode 6? I think it's 6.
I think it's 6, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to just...
if it's not, it's 5, 6, or 7.
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Is it 6? All right.
But good to be back for another roundtable. This is our kind of random pro wrestling topic discussion show where we put it out whenever we feel like it. I don't know. Nothing really consistent. It's not like our lookbacks that are once a week that we stick to. Don't forget to check out our most recent look back of the first episode of SummerSlam from, I think it was August 26, 1999. Me and Donovan did that one this week. Check it out. Yeah. You guys excited to do this or what?
Let's get it, baby. I love Roundtable.
All right. Well, let me get the plugs in first. So don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter, guys, at PW Lookback. Check out myself on Instagram and Twitter at Salsa, SCELSA. The website is prowrestlinglookback.wordpress.com. All the videos are up on YouTube at Pro Wrestling Lookback. And yeah, you can send us an email too if you want, prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com. You guys want to get in your Twitters?
Yeah, mine's at ZJVY93. And not to mention, one more time, it's been a month and a half, and I'm still at 82 followers, folks. I need the follows here.
Get him some follows. You want some Buffalo Bills updates?
You know what I'm saying?
Get on that.
Well, it doesn't really have to involve that. I really appreciate it, but you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let's go. Let's get the follow.
Tanner?
I'm too hungover to remember them.
I think it's, you know what? Last show we did,
Awesome.
I don't know, we didn't do it right, but I'm pretty sure it's Royal T40.
Yeah, we used to
not
say
T-Price 40.
Yeah.
So check out Tanner on Twitter at Royal T40.
Royal T40, eh?
And T-Price something on Instagram. I don't know.
Can't remember the exact number. Well,
yeah, not that he posts anything, but if you want to check him out, that's where it's at.
One day.
So, yeah, like I said, guys, this is the Roundtable, episode 6. We're going to talk about, I don't know, current shit in pro wrestling right now and see where that goes. See how long we sit and talk about it. I don't know. You guys have anywhere specific? Do you want to start?
Yeah.
I got some notes, but if there's anything jumping out to you in the pro wrestling world, then get that off your chest now.
I guess we can talk about what's going to be happening this weekend in Melbourne, Australia. We got the Super Showdown coming out for WWE. Actually, before that, though, before I want to talk about that, we should start talking about Raw and Smackdown. Yeah,
Raw was, I don't know, not the best show this week. I mean, I don't know. They had their worst ever rating 2 weeks ago. We're recording this on October 4th, so a week from this past Monday, they had their worst rating in 25 years, which is, I don't know, kind of...
Why do you think they have been getting low ratings?
I think there's a lot of combination of issues here, and they're not all issues. One of them, to me, I think the biggest reason is just the time we live now. How many people that maybe watched Raw before are just watching YouTube and catching up on what happened on Raw and SmackDown through YouTube? How many people are going on the WWE Network and watching Raw and SmackDown afterwards? You know what I mean? Because I think DVR, if you set your DVR on your TV and you PVR, DVR the show, that still goes towards a rating.
Yeah.
They still consider that somebody watching the show because it's being recorded.
Well, it's a true statement. TV is something that is actually dying.
Yeah. Well, it's network television is not what it used to be.
No.
But I think I said to you guys as well, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think the rating that they did, and I don't know what it was, 1.2, 1.3, something like that. And I don't really know how a 1.2 correlates to X number of million viewers, but they were doing like 5.3s in the 90s, and they did a 1.3 this past week. Again, I don't really know how that
have
correlates.
they been getting into the 5s at all?
Oh my God, no, not since like the early 2000s.
Well, think about it. TV was much more popular.
Of course, so was wrestling. So that's what I mean. It was a combination of not only wrestling being significantly more popular, but people watch TV. Like there was like.
So you would say wrestling was much more popular back then than it is now. I feel like it made a bit of a comeback in the last half a decade.
I agree. I just think it's new generation now, to be honest, because there's a lot of guys that like I'll talk to that don't watch wrestling, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, so like how's Stone Cold doing?" It's like, well, dude, like he's been done for 13 fucking years.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like. And he's like, well, I've seen like Triple H still going. It's like, yeah, I know, but it's like all money thing. But like, he can't go it now anymore. Like Stone Cold, like the two buckled knees, buddy. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I just think it's It's totally different than it was. And it's not even how different it is. You can't do a lot of stuff where they were allowed to. That's on TV now.
Well, that's the big difference with the PG-13 or PG or PG-13. I think it's PG.
It's PG now.
PG, you're right.
First I think it went from 14 to PG-13 to PG.
To PG.
Yeah.
I think like one of the biggest differences is the people. I don't know how to explain this, but wrestling, I think now is more popular globally. Across, like if you were to do an average of everyone on the planet that watches,
more popular around the world.
Yeah. But in the 90s, I would say it was way more popular in North America than it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, I don't think there was people in Japan watching, New Japan and All Japan.
Yeah, but the people in Japan now watching like
WWE. There's people in Saudi Arabia. We got a show going there. India, Germany, like they do shows, and they've always done European tours and shows everywhere. But I just think that they're more focused on, maybe not more focused, but they're getting more reach, a wider
I agree
spread,
with that.
rather than like a.
And it's really easy to
diehard.
access. Like it's really easy to access stuff now from the internet, where people can just post a website.
Yeah.
Especially like Progress and all these like other places now, like which they probably do have it on TV up there because I'm pretty sure it's British, if I'm not mistaken. It's like
I believe so.
yeah, right. So, but at the same time, even beforehand, like you couldn't even watch that like NEW.
No. What's British?
The Progress, the
Progress.
thing he mentioned is a wrestling company in Britain.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like an indie promotion, similar to maybe an ROH, but probably a little bit smaller.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said before too, like NEW, which is Northeast Wrestling, like these guys fight out of public like elementary school gyms. It's insane.
I definitely think
like
indie wrestling is
Rey Mysterio was there like 6 months ago, and Flip Gordon was the champion at the time. I don't know if he is now, but that stuff you couldn't even access before. Like you didn't even know about that, and now we have all these websites now, and like we have our boy Mike that's on the show. He showed me I forget what it's called, but you get access to almost every indie show. I forget what it's called. I gotta message him about it.
Not Honor Club, but like something like
it's
that?
Something exactly similar to that, but it's for almost every indie show, and you can watch NEW off this stuff now. And like people are like, "What the hell is this?" And now you can like watch that. I think it's just so easy to access stuff now than it was before, because I don't think, even including myself, I knew like a little bit about Japan, but I wouldn't even take 2 seconds to look at that stuff.
Go watch it.
Yeah. Now it's my favorite. Like it's literally my fucking favorite. Like I watch that shit on a daily now. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Ring of Honor and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? They're kind of like similar because they fuck with each other and shit, right?
For sure.
But I just think it's what you guys said too, and I think it's what you said too as well. Sorry. That it's growing so much
globally,
exactly, and it's not just
it's not as niche. It's more. I mean, wrestling is always going to be a niche thing.
Yeah,
but it's
not just WWE all the time now.
Yeah,
and that's what I think as well too.
Totally, and I don't think there's as many people watching in North America as there was in the late '90s, early 2000s. But I think the biggest part of all of this is the changing of TV and just how many people, like even Donovan. Donovan's a huge wrestling fan. He does shows like this all the time with us. He doesn't watch Raw every week.
That's right.
He might watch YouTube.
He gets the highlights from there.
He might catch the highlights. I'm just dialed in. Raw's my show, and I don't like to miss it. All my favorite wrestlers are on SmackDown, and Raw is still my fucking favorite show. Don't know why, but that's just it's like a sports team. I root for the brand, not the players. You know what I mean? Like that's honestly the way it's the way I look at Raw. Is like, fuck, I hate Roman, but he's a top guy on the show, and I love AJ and I love Shinsuke and all these guys, and they're all on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. But even if I miss it, I don't feel as bad. Like I know I can get it on YouTube, or I know I can find out what happened with Twitter or all these different.
Sure. No, I agree.
You take all these shortcuts and just go on to easy access, and like you said, just get the highlights. Essentially, you don't have to watch a whole 3-hour program.
Mm-hmm.
You can just.
Why I do every week, I don't know, but
I'm dedicated, brother. I'm with you, dude. All day. Come on now, dog. All day.
Dedicated fan.
Yo, seriously.
So let's talk about actually the title of the pay-per-view that's in Melbourne.
Well, hold on. Like, no, we were talking about that. Like, well, let's just go over Raw and SmackDown first. Like that's.
Oh, you want to go over that first?
Well, because it's.
I don't have too much to say about Raw this week, and we ended it with, frankly, some legends, but also, in my opinion, some guys that I think might be a little bit too old to be in a main event angle at the end of the show. I don't know. I know they're all huge dudes, but...
Were you talking about like Kane and Undertaker?
Yeah,
and Triple H and Shawn Michaels?
Yeah. Balding Shawn.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens.
Well, it was good. It was like Baron Corbin, my boy, by the way. But yeah, he had to shake.
He needed to cut that flow.
Yeah.
He looks much better now with it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad his fucking GM character's a joke.
He sucks at acting. Like, he is so bad.
Careful, your boy Younger loves him.
I
here,
know he
but
may love him, but
we got to
he's
keep it
shit.
real on the podcast.
I am keeping it real. He's shit.
I'll give you the end of days after.
Why
this.
would you give him a GM fucking position when he sucks on the mic?
Because I don't fucking
They didn't
know.
want
They
him to
see
be a
something
wrestler.
in him.
I don't.
He's good for the fans, bro. He's good for the
He
booing.
does get
He's good for a
booed,
heel.
and he
He's
is a real
great
heel. I'll
He's
give
a
him
Well,
great
he's a great
heel.
heel GM, and there's nothing better than a fucking heel
Well, it's not
GM.
just a heel
but-
GM. He's just a good heel. Like he's just.
And
good
you don't
No,
heel.
but
get
he's
it.
GM now, and what I'm trying to say there is that it's good to have a heel GM. How many
Yeah,
people?
doesn't matter.
How many GMs are good
Doesn't matter
besides
anyways,
like
bro.
Paige? But-
Sorry.
Just let each other talk.
Yeah, that was loud. Sorry. Yeah, at the same time, I think. Well, Kurt's coming back anyways. By the way, I think Kurt fucked off and was doing another promotion, wasn't he not?
Hawkins?
No, Kurt Angle.
Oh, Angle.
I'm pretty sure that's why he went on vacation, because I heard that he fought because I saw a picture with him and James Ellsworth backstage somewhere.
Maybe.
And he had all of his gear on.
That would be news to me.
So,
Because I know he
really?
wasn't too happy. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. Like,
well, I could be wrong.
certainly
Too.
could have been
No, but I could be
possible.
wrong. That could be an old photo, right?
I
So,
just know that he was like tweeting borderline just kind of stuff like saying like, yeah, I don't know when my quote unquote vacation is going to be over, because they didn't really like tell him. They kind of just like
Yeah, true. Yeah, no
said
doubt.
we don't want you on the show right now, but you're not fired. So I don't really know what that meant. But yeah, so Raw and SmackDown this week. We had the show close on Raw with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, and Kane.
Do you think they're gonna like turn that into a tag match?
Well, this is, yeah, when we talk about the Crown Jewel Saudi Arabia show, I think that's kind of where they're headed.
Leading to?
Well, that show is...
So you still think they're gonna have
If
the?
you're on
well,
that show, you're getting a big paycheck.
Yeah, but you think they're still gonna do the 1-on-1 down in Australia?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
they're-
yeah.
They're not gonna change it up,
No.
make some tag match, make it a surprise or some shit.
Yeah,
you
but something's
think?
gonna fucking happen.
The
in
whole
that
thing
match.
with-
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the whole thing with that was, you know, they were doing these videos on Raw leading up to Triple H cutting his first promo on Raw against The Undertaker, where they had guys like Kevin Nash and Mick Foley and legend wrestlers giving their take on this match and who they thought was going to win. One of those people giving their take and saying who they thought was going to win was Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels obviously took the side of his buddy old pal Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when that all started. And then Undertaker basically came down and they had their whole confrontation in the ring, which was very weird. Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. And then he kind of implied like, you're going to be in Triple H's corner. He's like, but I'm going to have my brother in, you know what I mean? So that's where that all came from, is basically Shawn's just going to be ringside and Kane will be ringside.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, something's gonna happen in that match.
Oh,
You
for
can't-
sure.
Yeah,
I
you
just
know
mean
what I
that's
Like,
because Tanner didn't see all those episodes, and Tanner's kind of holds the place of our
Casual fan.
quote unquote
No, but that's good,
casual
though.
wrestling fan.
no,
which
because
is great.
I want to hear a different perspective, like around somebody that actually doesn't watch it every time. You know what I mean? So
Oh, for sure.
it's cool. But yeah, let's dip into that. Okay, that was loud as fuck. What the
Yeah,
fuck
sorry,
happened
guys.
there? Was that the can?
He's
That's
hitting his
awesome.
beer off the mic.
Anyways, yeah, but I want to jump right into it as well. That was the end of the show, but basically, like we said before, it was a very low rating show. I just thought that well, first of all, I don't think it was a low rating show. I think it was just like every other fucking Raw that's been happening this year, in my eyes. But I think everything, I think everything that's building towards Melbourne is going to be really good. I like everything that they did is going to be really good when that show is going to be played on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait. I can't wait for
5 a.m. start time.
I'll be watching that live. By the way, I don't care.
Yeah, shout out to Younger. He's the only one of the Pro Wrestling LookBack guys.
Oh, you come on, baby.
That's going to be catching this show
Buddy, come
live. Hey man, I would, but I do go karting and I can't. I got finals. I'm gonna be there and I can't.
That's fine. You're not a true fan, anyways. It's fine. I'm just
Come
joking.
on.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, that was
I'm
low.
just joking. No, not at all. Not at all.
It's all good.
And I'm a casual fan, so I'm not going to be watching it.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, but well,
I had to do the piss you off.
he doesn't have any matches, so it's good.
Yeah.
But so Super Showdown. Let's just, or
Yeah,
do you
let's
want to
go.
get to SmackDown?
You know, no, you know what? I agree. Let's just get to it. We could talk about it, whatever, but yeah, let's get into it though.
let's just. I mean, we talked already a little bit about it, but Undertaker and Triple H. Are you guys looking forward to seeing these two guys
Oh, fuck yeah.
go at it? Like
Legends.
What about it? Is it the fact that they're legends, or is it the fact that you haven't seen either one of them probably in a while, especially Tanner, or is it, something else?
I'd say it's a combination, at least for the casual fan, for myself. It's a combination of both. They're both legends. Like, you can be a casual fan or not even watch wrestling, and you know the names Triple H and The Undertaker.
Very
right?
true.
And when was the last time we even saw them go toe-to-toe?
Ooh, 20. It was WrestleMania 29.
7?
No, I think
28?
I think 9.
It was something in that region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It was 28 because he fought he fought. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. But
Shawn
Undertaker
fought,
fought at 28 against Triple H. He
Mhm.
fought at 27 against Triple H, 26 against Shawn Michaels, and 25 against Shawn Michaels.
So it's been quite a long time since
Yeah.
they fought.
And they fought like their last match was a Hell in a Cell with Shawn was the referee in that match, and it was
Oh, that's a biased referee right there for Triple H. But
dude. I didn't watch wrestling at the time, but like holy fuck, they played that match the other day before I think Smackdown or something. It was on the network.
yeah,
Wow.
good match. eh?
Holy fuck, yeah, bro. Like, really good. And anybody listening, I'm sure if you're listening to a wrestling podcast and you're not like me or Tanner and you're more into wrestling, you've already seen this, but fuck, it was a great match. Great fucking match.
And like Younger said, they're going to do something. And I'm curious to see what they're going to do at the end of this match in Australia.
Yeah, and whether it leads into the Crown Jewel Saudi show or...
It probably will.
Yeah.
Realistically, and you know Vince, he's a hustler, man. The guy's always looking to make money. Why not create some chaotic story that's going to boom and bust open and, you know, get a lot of people going in Saudi?
Yeah. So what about you, Younger? Are you thinking are you more excited about the fact that these two guys are who they are, like legends, or is it the fact you haven't seen them, or is it something completely different?
To be honest, I really don't give a flying fuck about this match, man. Like
Really?
I've seen these guys fight for too long now. It's cool what they're doing. It's good for the people of Australia. A lot of people can't make it down. They can't make it down there a lot too.
That's true.
But yeah, it's good. It's good for the fans. But
Shout
in
out
my
to
eyes,
WWE going out to their fans.
150%. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the match. And just in general, like it's gonna be good. Whatever. But I don't really care for it too much. But like I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, I totally know where you're coming from and why you think that, because it is kind of overplayed. But I like what you just said there about them going to Australia, because yes, WWE goes to Australia and they do house shows, but those guys are never ever going to get a chance to see somebody like Triple H and Undertaker live.
No, for sure.
No.
They're gonna,
and that's a good main event too.
you know what I mean? So
No, for sure. Yeah,
and they're
but
not
I
going to
don't-
they're not getting WrestleMania in Australia. They're not getting Royal Rumble and like maybe down
No,
the
they're
line.
not getting anything but
Well,
like
this
a
is like a
basic Raw or
WrestleMania.
SmackDown.
50,000
Not
fucking
even.
people, 50,000 fucking people are going to be there this weekend.
Yeah.
So that's like a WrestleMania, man. That's
I'm
like
sure
that's for
WWE
sure.
No, I
doesn't
just
go
mean,
to
like-
Australia too often.
No,
Well,
and
that
when
for
they
sure,
do,
yeah.
they go down for a
Of
house
course.
show. That's what I was saying. They'll go do like
It's not even a Raw or SmackDown episode.
no,
Yeah.
it's like just a generic come watch us live. It's not on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're getting into these, and I hope they kind of do more. I mean, I don't want to have too many, because we're getting to the point where like there's fucking a lot of shows in a short amount of time with Hell in a Cell, Super Duper Showdown, fucking Crown Jewel, Evolution, and then
yeah.
Survivor Series will be here before we know it, and then the next thing you know, it's Rumble.
Like Evolution's in 2 weeks, and then after that is Saudi Arabia in 2
No,
weeks.
it's reversed, I think, isn't it?
No, Evolution's in October.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because I want to talk about that later. And
Well, I better be right, because I look like an idiot if I'm wrong. But yeah.
well, not
I'm
really.
pretty
I
sure.
thought it was that way.
Yeah,
so.
pretty sure it is. I think it was middle of October, they said. So,
So what about the title of the pay-per-view?
well, hold on. Let's talk about before that. Let's
Oh my
talk-
God, you really like?
We got to talk about the Daniel Bryan and Miz
Well,
situation.
he wants to. Do you guys want to go through all the matches, or you want to just? Obviously, Tanner's got something on his mind that he
You know
wants,
what? Then
he
you
wants
know
to
what?
get off his chest
I've been
about the
talk-
title of this show.
Tanner,
so.
No, I
I've
just
been
think it's
talking a lot.
fucking. I just think it's ridiculous. I think
Tanner,
it's
I've been talking
stupid.
a lot. You get in there.
It's like a 6-year-old made the fucking title up, and it just drives. When I first heard it, I thought it was a fucking joke.
The Universal Championship?
No,
No,
Super
no.
Showdown,
The
Oh, the-
Super
oh, the-
Showdown.
which I keep calling it the Super Duper Showdown. That's why I just.
You just had the duper in there.
Yeah, just because it's like you said, it sounds like a 6-year-old came up with the name. It's the,
the
Super Show.
Showdown. It is literally the most classic fucking shitty name I've ever heard.
I agree with that.
I like Crown Jewel. I'll give him that.
Well, yeah, and that just kind of makes sense with Saudi and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
like
the
that.
last show they did in Saudi was the Greatest Royal Rumble. That's what they called the show.
The
The
Greatest
Greatest Royal
Royal
Rumble.
Rumble?
And they did a 50-man Royal Rumble. Me and Younger watched it. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Sitting right beside me. But, yeah. I don't know. I agree with
Royal
you.
Rumble.
It's not.
No,
It's
I
not
just-
very.
stupid.
I know
Yeah,
I
it was
mentioned it a couple times, but I just want to talk about the title because I'm sure, like, your
not-
fans or listeners or whatever,
Yeah.
I feel like they might agree.
No, it's not very
just-
creative.
No, it's retarded, but
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
well, it's stupid.
Whatever. Yeah, I don't blame him. He could have been something completely different, but it's cool. Whatever.
it works. I guess
It's a house show, bro. It's 50,000
Well, I guess how many
people at a house
pay-per-views
show,
have they
like-
done now? They got to be running out of names.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. So I think you mentioned something about your boy DB there.
Yeah, sorry. That match is gonna be sweet, man. That
Yeah,
match
like,
is gonna be fucking wild. I think there's gonna be a lot of hard hitting in that match. I think they're gonna have a nice talk before the show and say like, let's get it. Let's
get it.
fucking get it. You know what I
Hashtag
mean?
young.
Yeah, goddamn. Come on now, baby. All day.
Who's Daniel Bryan fighting?
He's fighting The Miz.
Yeah.
And whoever wins,
That ain't over.
They fight whoever wins is the.
They're re-sparking that feud, eh?
Well, they never. The
Well, what do you mean?
spark never went out.
It was weird to see like Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, was it?
No, it was Shelton Benjamin actually. Remember?
Oh,
'Cause you
yes.
weren't sure who he was.
And
Yeah,
but
yeah.
shout out to Shawn Benjamin for winning that match.
Yeah, he did.
So,
He
yeah.
beat TV.
I remember I coming in, I was like, damn, Bryan's going to win this. I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
exactly.
were like, nah, man, he's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's it called? Daniel Bryan's fighting The Miz, and whoever wins is the next challenger for the WWE Championship.
Which
Well, I like that fight 'cause I love both those guys. The Miz, he's a great heel, if not one of the best. But
Best on the mic.
Yeah,
he's very.
I
good
just
on the
liked
mic.
how he said like he loves to cheat. Like he loves to cheat to win, and he did that little segment on SmackDown where he won and pointed to Daniel Bryan saying like, "I told you, are you seeing this?" and shit. I'm like, this guy's a fucking.
Is that when he punched him with the brass knuckles?
No,
that was
he
at SummerSlam.
No, he
Yeah.
fought. What's it called? Who did he fight?
Well, they had a tag match at Hell in a Cell.
No. Remember, it was on SmackDown. He fought someone. Miz fought someone.
R-Truth? Or-
Yeah, R-Truth. It was R-Truth.
Yeah,
and then he
fucking
suckered him or
R-Truth,
something.
man.
Something happened, and the Miz looked at Daniel Bryan, was like, "I told you, blah blah blah." Like,
Yeah.
he goes, "It works." And like he's like looking at him and shit. Like he goes, "I'll do anything to win." Like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He's unreal.
And
But-
he just plays the character well. When he comes out, he's just, this conceited, cocky motherfucker.
Well, you know
he
what?
pulls it off, and it
sure.
gets the crowd going. It even gets me. I fucking hate when he's on the fucking TV, but at the same time, I love when he's on.
For sure, yeah. And I'm gonna say it again, maybe for the 7th time now. If Miz loses, he's probably leaving because he just had a baby. So he's probably gonna have some time off.
Well, I feel like the
So I'm
baby.
not surprised.
Well, the baby's been around for like
Okay,
2 months. I
so-
feel like he would have taken that time off.
I know,
already.
I know. Trust me, I've been saying it since what was it?
This
in the
is
middle,
your theory,
just
eh?
some-
You think this is like some
I
type
feel
of
like-
setup so
I
he
feel
can
like
get some
the-
time off? But
I feel like this has gotten to the point where it's an inside joke on the show where Younger just, no matter what, he's
convinced.
taking some time
Miz
off.
loses,
had
he's
a
taking some
fucking
time
baby.
off.
He's been saying it since April.
They didn't just have a baby,
He's
bro.
been
It's like
saying-
3 months now.
April, man.
Yeah, that's a while.
I don't give a flying fuck. He's leaving. All right,
I love the commitment. It's great.
Yeah.
Miz, I love you, but you have to leave. It's a baby. That's a fucking baby. Monroe Sky. That's a baby. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I love you. God
I
bless.
guess we should go. Well, I don't know. Let me give you my quick thoughts because I think this match is gonna end here. I think this feud's gonna take a break, no matter who wins, obviously, because they're gonna be going to fight the champion. But I'm sure you would fully agree with this, Younger, and I heard this on another show. But if Miz wins and Samoa Joe loses and AJ stays the champion, do you see Miz beating AJ for the title and then Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble, going on to WrestleMania and fighting Miz for the WWE Championship at
I do.
WrestleMania?
I do see that because I think, well, it's not even just thinking. Daniel Bryan is like probably the face or up there and one of the faces of the company.
Yeah.
And like this yes movement is everywhere. Like there's people that are doing
It's died down, but you're not wrong.
a little bit. Yes, it has. But they like him so much too, and kids love him, and people love him in general. And he's good on the mic too. You know what I mean? His wrestling's really good, and he's like almost like an underdog type of thing. You know, people always doubted him. Yeah, he's fucking sweet. I hope. But at the same
How
time,
would
and I
you feel
mentioned
about
this the other
that
day.
path?
But I mentioned this the other day. The path, yeah, that's cool. I think they should give him the opportunity before. So I think this is what they're probably doing. They're going to probably make him beat Miz. Miz is gone for 7 months because, the baby. And then Daniel Bryan's going to face AJ Styles, or I think AJ Styles is going to beat Samoa Joe. I'm not too sure about that
Yeah.
yet. But if that happens, then yeah, I think you'll have it. Yeah, and I think you'll have it for a long time just because of what happened with him saying that he'll never wrestle again and all this stuff.
For sure.
Right?
I think he'll end up with the belt again whenever his tour is done. I don't know if I see Daniel and AJ going at it, though. I think if Daniel wins that, I feel like whoever wins the Daniel-Miz match is very much going to determine who I think is winning the main event.
Even just main
not
event.
main event, but AJ and Joe.
Yeah, and not even just the belt too, but holding it.
Well, that's it, because
whoever has it is gonna hold it for time. Like AJ's had it how long now? Almost a year and a half.
Almost 400 days. It's like 3 something.
Is it now? Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's perfect. I like it.
I can't remember what show. I think he won it on an episode of Smackdown. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, then,
It's
and
been
then
a while,
when AJ
obviously.
loses, he can dip and then good with the Good Brothers.
Or no, I think that was Jinder that won it on SmackDown
okay.
against Randy. But
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
but AJ can leave and then go with the Good Brothers, and they can be a fucking heel, and then they can take over Daniel Bryan to get that belt back.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, you could do that because I was just thinking like, okay, if Daniel wins, they're gonna go with Joe, and then then we can run with Daniel versus Joe in the main event for 2 months.
Sorry,
But
Tanner.
that's a good point.
The Good Brothers, by the way, is Carl Anderson and
Luke
Gallows.
Which I don't know if he fully knows who those names are.
No.
Carl Anderson and Finn Balor. You know the Finn Balor guy?
Yeah, I know Finn Balor.
The big tall bald guy, and then the other bald guy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, him, and then there's one guy that's in New Japan, Tamawa Tonga.
Yeah.
They started pretty
What's
much
his
Bullet
name?
Club. Tamawa Tonga.
That's amazing.
It's
I think
amazing.
Is it? I
Is
don't-
that his
you would
real
know
name?
better
Is
than
that
that.
his real
I think
name
it's
or
Tama.
wrestling name?
Yeah.
I think it's Tama.
Is that his real name or wrestling name?
No, Tama. No, it's his real name.
Tamatonga.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Tama Tonga. Yeah, but
That just.
I
feels
think
He
I'm
nice.
looks
pretty
like
sure.
he's Roman's brother. Like they look like
What?
they look
Really?
like they
Shut
could be
the
brothers.
fuck up.
They do. I'm not saying that because I don't like Roman. They
Yeah.
genuinely look like they could be like half brothers.
But he sounds like he's like Asian.
But anyways,
no,
but
no,
those
no,
three.
He's like Samoan.
But yeah,
Oh,
but those
okay.
three though, they started Bullet Club.
Back
Yeah.
years
They started
ago.
fucking-
That's where that all started.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, let's go. Unless
Anyways,
you guys
but yeah.
have anything else to say about Miz and
No,
DB,
that's it. No, the
just
AJ.
slide right into AJ Joe because
slide in?
they're kind of connected. Anyway.
Like I said, I don't know who's gonna win that. I just want to see a good fucking match. I hope little Annie's watching. And
I was going to say, this feud that's going on between them, is it still the same?
Yeah, I was gonna
shout out
say
to
fucking
Annie.
buddy wants
I
to
don't
be
know.
daddy-o,
I don't know if
you
Younger
know,
listened to the
fucking-
last roundtable, but Tanner, not a fan of this feud.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
man.
I shot this shit.
Yeah,
right
he
down,
shot it
yeah.
down like a fucking bird out of the sky.
Yeah,
Last time we
I was
talked-
much more
on
vocal our last
episode 5,
roundtable
yeah.
than I am now.
Yeah.
But
Episode 5.
Yeah. I don't know.
it's a fucking retarded feud, man.
Dude, this is sick though, because it's like literally a TNA like rivalry, like on fucking WWE. Like that's nasty.
I know, but like
that-
Nick will express my. I'm not too big of a fan.
I think
of
it's just
Samoa,
more that you're
but-
sick of it. It's not that you hate the two of them.
You
No,
chose
I'm not
that.
a big fan of Samoa.
And he doesn't
I-
have like,
I
and I don't
fucking-
mean this in a bad way because I said it on the last show, but he doesn't have the context of like knowing that these guys fought each other in TNA and did all this shit.
I
for
understand
so
that,
many
but what
fucking
they're
years.
feuding about now has
No, no,
nothing
no.
to do with what they
No, I
fought
know.
Yeah.
before.
I know, but it's just like it's not in the back of your
Their
head.
feud is literally what is it? How did it start? Does he just want to does Samoa just want to be daddy?
so basically
to
what
little
happened was-
Annie? Like
The AJ came up for SmackDown one night, and there was a guy that he was going to come out and announce like who his next opponent was for Hell in a Cell for his
Yeah.
for his championship.
Yeah.
And then Samoa Joe came from behind him and attacked him, and they grabbed the contract
Choked
and
the
signed
shit
it.
out of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
choked the
he,
shit out
he
of
just
him.
did
yeah.
it for whatever reason.
It was like an open challenge basically to see
Yeah.
who
so
was-
how did it turn into him wanting to fucking bang fucking and take over AJ's wife? And
he
daughter
just
and
well
shit?
I like it because it's like different. They're trying to do something that's fucking way out in left field, but I don't really know how they specifically got down that road. I think the reason that they went that way is because they were playing off the fact that these guys have known each other for 12 15 years.
Fair enough.
So AJ's family knows Joe. Like he said that at the beginning, like, "Oh, you know my family." You know,
Yeah.
like you know.
It's
They-
just
they
like
know each
how many
other.
times have we seen now? Samoa was doing a promo and he just said in there.
Screaming.
He just does his same fucking thing. I'm gonna be your daddy and like what's AJ's wife's name?
Wendy.
Wendy.
Yeah, he's
Wendy!
always Wendy. Yeah, it's like come on, man.
God
It's
damn it.
cringe. Like it's cringe level, like max.
Yeah, but like it's cool. It's cool what they're doing.
I
too.
love
Like,
AJ though. Samoa though, I can't stand him.
I know
Like,
Mike
can't
doesn't.
stand
Mike
his-
doesn't like him either. Mike doesn't like him either.
His
He doesn't
fucking
wanna see him
music
shit.
that he walks
But my
out
bro-
to, bro, is like fucking like
He because
He
shit.
hates the music. Too.
Oh,
I
bro,
don't
it
get
matches him
The
because
music's fucking-
they're both
Doom,
fucking
doom.
fat and stupid. Like the
Doom,
song
doom.
sounds fucking clumsy and like just for a fat dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope nobody takes offense to that, but yeah.
No, it is what it is. But you guys want to move on to fucking the Shield versus Braun, Ziggler, and Drew?
Well,
Well, I know how you feel about the Shield,
Well, I'm not a big fan of the Shield, and the reason I don't like the Shield is because they're using two great wrestlers to fucking destroy their careers to bring up another
We can debate and
to
talk
bring
about
up
this
another
all
guy.
day, but they're not destroying. I know you're talking about
Seth and Dean.
yeah, Seth and Dean. They're both great
Well, I
wrestlers.
thought you meant
yes,
Roman
but
and the Superman punch.
how what? Just because
I
they're
think
not
they're-
pursuing their own like single wrestling, and now that they're
Kinda,
gonna click,
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
they're
cool.
essentially
I don't wanna-
sacrificing their career. But you need stuff like that. It's like what is it, Generation X and all that type of things. Like
Degeneration.
yeah, degeneration. Like you need those type of things to have clicks like that, and you need to
Yeah.
take time away from other storylines. To
I like
promote
it.
this storyline. Are they promoting Roman more than the other two? Yes, but at the same time, people love when they have that 3-on-3 bad fucking blood going on. And personally, as a casual fan, I'm excited for this.
Fair enough, because my biggest gripe with it isn't Roman. Well, it kind of is.
No, it is. You have a vendetta against the guy.
Well, no, it's more
The big dog.
He talked all the time when Brock was champion about how Brock didn't defend the belt, and Roman's going to be a fighting champion and all this shit, and I know he wanted to defend his title on Raw. That's different. But
I know he may not be defending his title, but at least Roman shows up every fucking Raw. Where did Lesnar go? Lesnar just took the belt and goes back to his house for a year and then comes out like a fucking bear in hibernation.
fair enough. I don't want to go down that road. But just think about, and I don't know if you listen, again, Donovan brought up the fact on the last show. This match has every fucking title from Raw in it.
Oh, he did bring that up.
Every title on Raw, other than the women's title, is in this one match. Because you've got Seth as the Intercontinental, Roman is the Universal, and Drew and Dolph are the fucking tag team champions. And that's your fucking match.
They're all on the line?
No, none of them are on the line. That's my whole...
No,
Just
it's a
the
triple
belts are
threat.
involved in it.
They're just the people who have the belts are in this match.
Are involved into it.
So it's a small thing.
I didn't really take that in.
Neither did I until Donovan brought it up on the last show, and that's why I wanted to tell you, because I didn't know if you heard that. So it's a bit of a fucking mind fuck.
Yo, Nakamura is not even on the showdown, isn't he?
No.
I miss Shinsuke.
No.
Yeah, he's got the U.S. belt, and he's doing his thing.
So he's holding the title.
Oh, he's got the U.S. championship, and I'll take it over him not having anything. But a lot of people, like you said, Younger, are not. Where is he? Where's he at?
Exactly.
And like you said, Tanner, you miss him. So
fuck yeah,
shout out
Shinsuke.
to Shinsuke. I'm looking at the pop vinyl from over here.
That's fucking awesome. I
Don't
love
post
that.
a picture of it on Instagram or Twitter.
That's a great idea.
That's a good
That's a
idea.
good idea.
Look for that, actually.
Look for that on at WP LookBack.
PW, not WP.
Thank you. Sorry, PW. At least I could speak.
But yeah, so this match, Shield versus Braun, Ziggler, and Drew. Do you guys have? I mean, Tanner's obviously looking forward to it. Younger, are you looking forward to it? And do you have anybody that you might think is the favorite, or is this just going to be chaos?
I think the Shield's gonna win because I think Dolph's gonna fuck up because what we've been seeing on Raw. I think Braun thinks he's the weak link.
That's a good point.
And so I think he's gonna fuck up, and Braun's gonna snap, and he's gonna kick the shit out of Dolph, and then Drew's gonna realize that Dolph's the weak link, and then he's gonna dip too. Not with Strowman,
Braun.
though.
Yeah.
No, I think Drew's gonna stay away from it and then let him kick his ass.
Well, and I know you're a big Drew fan, and I'm waiting for that fucking title run for Drew, man.
But I can't say me too. Who isn't?
Oh.
But I can't say that though because they're the tag team championships.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
It's a good point. So yeah, two good points to kind of bounce off your own point. But Tanner, like you said, you're super excited. Is the Shield going to come away with this one or what?
I hope so. I feel like they've been promoting the
Braun, Ziggler, and
all them a little bit more than the Shield, so I feel like they're going to give it back to the Shield here.
Wish I had the sound effects machine going for that. But yeah, so I guess we only got two other things left as far as like major matches. We're not going to go too deep into every match on the show, but you guys tell me where you want to go from here. We got both women's matches next to talk about. We've got one that's, in my opinion, probably one of the...
Let's talk about Charlotte and Becky.
That's what I was going to say. Charlotte and Becky, probably one of my most anticipated matches on the whole card.
I would agree.
And then we've got Ronda and the Bellas versus the Riot Squad.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Ronda.
We'll get your thoughts on it in a minute, but let's talk.
I'm sure I've been vocal before about Ronda on the last round.
Yeah, not as much as I'd like, but...
She's a lovely human being.
All right, you want me? All right, I'll say it how I...
Well, yeah, put it out there. I don't care.
Yeah.
Heat is great.
Heat is great.
Charlotte versus Becky. How fucking awesome is this feud?
It's amazing.
Like it's
so refreshing. I love when they take a character such as Becky, who's been, she's always like not being like fucking stepped on by Charlotte, but she was always like the right hand man. It's almost like, have you seen Talladega Nights? Shake and bake.
Yeah.
Like it was always like she was
always
yeah, Old Spice car, right? Well, Wonder Bread there was always in the lead. Yeah, doing the slingshot. But anyways, yeah.
That's
so
an amazing analogy.
it's awesome to see them change her. I love that they changed her whole outfit. They've made her look a lot more aggressive and mean. And I love the character that she's playing. I can't even decide who's the heel in this feud, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Because she's coming back for being mistreated by Charlotte all these years and being nothing but a loyal friend to being backstabbed, right?
Yeah.
And for her to come and she got the belt and she beat Charlotte. And now Charlotte, we saw there on Smackdown or whatever, she came and threw her into...
Yeah, Charlotte was doing a photo shoot, and Becky came from behind, attacked her, threw her into the fucking...
promo sign.
Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah.
Yeah.
Threw her into something.
Yeah. And So I find it extremely refreshing, and I love this new. Like, you know me, I was a fan of Becky beforehand, but I'm happy they took away the whole steampunk kind of thing.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of the goggles, eh?
No, I was not. And it was like her character was just lost to me, Becky. It was like, I know she was a babyface, but at the same time, she was just nothing but like a support character for other people that were like mainstream. And it's good to see her get the spotlight, in my opinion. And I think she plays the character fucking great.
That's fair. I couldn't agree more, and I talked about it enough on the last show about how I think this decision to make her a heel was the right one. Mm-hmm. And everybody keeps saying, oh, she should have been a babyface. And it was me. I was one of those people, but I think if they would have kept her a babyface and Charlotte a heel, then
her career was done.
Everybody would have just fucking flipped anyway, and you know.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, people would have cheered her, obviously.
Yeah.
But I just think people would have been like, oh, it's the same shit.
That's what I mean.
At least this is different.
Yeah. Like, there you call her, she is technically a heel, but at the same time, like I said, it's like, can we even look at her as a heel? Because when she comes out, the fans love her.
When she kind of stopped bashing the crowd. I've noticed that in the last couple weeks. Like, the first 2 weeks she was doing her heel stuff, she was very, like, you know, against the crowd.
Yeah.
And like, not booing them, obviously, but, like, you know, degrading them. Basically saying, you guys weren't with me before, fuck you. You're not going to be with me now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Last few times, yeah, she hasn't said anything to them. She's embraced it, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
so I think they're kind of...
And they should go
like
that
what
direction.
you said, I don't think they fully know what they want her to be right now.
No. They're just trying to coast with it and see where it's going.
I think the finish of this match will help us determine what, you know, where each of them are going. I personally think Becky's going to win this, and they should probably separate them at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
I hope she does, because I'm sick of Charlotte always winning that shit, so...
Yeah, and
She
I don't
does.
really want to see them fight at Evolution, which is, you know, the women's pay-per-view happening after.
Oh, that's the strictly all women's pay-per-view, yeah.
And that's at the end of October, you said, Younger?
Middle or...
Man, didn't
middle
they...
Or end, or, I don't know now.
Did they announce that pay-per-view time ago?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I think it was the 28th or something, because Donovan was telling, remember, it was his sister's birthday or something. Yeah, something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. Did you have any preference, Younger, for who you think should or could or...
Well, I'm just going to say this now. The Becky and Charlotte match is going to steal the show.
Yeah.
I
wasn't expecting that out of you, Younger.
Yeah,
I got to be honest.
Because I'm never talking about the women and shit, but I think this one's going to steal it because they have a great rivalry and they work really well with each other.
And the story's there.
And
the story's there.
Exactly. It's
the history's there.
And I agree with Tanner says. Like, it's kind of funny because it's like, is she a heel? Is she not a heel? Like, what did we determine? But she's definitely a heel. It's just that it's nice to see that people actually understand. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's change it the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's like I'm tired of seeing the same people all the time.
Yeah,
it was
it's perfect.
fundamental.
Yeah, I like that. And she deserves it as well. She's been working her ass off, man. Injury free. She's been working her ass off. Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah,
it's fundamental for her to change herself.
And she did.
They did the right thing by doing that.
Exactly. And I wasn't expecting her to be a good heel. So good for her.
No, she's done
weird.
She's done
like,
a really
usually
good
the
job.
crowd boos the heel, right? But they cheer her.
Oh, yeah.
But she is a legit heel. She is. You know.
But yeah, so it'll be good. I agree with Younger. I think it might steal the show.
Yeah, it's a fair statement.
I'm excited to watch that.
What is the main event?
Well, the main
Undertaker
event, the main
Triple H,
event is probably going to be Undertaker Triple H, as we talked about earlier. But the last one, as far
I
as
think those girls can wrestle.
Who?
Becky and Charlotte.
Oh, fuck
man.
yeah, dude!
It's going to be a scrap.
It's going to be. I hope they put it near the top. I hope it's not too, early or middle, because then it just feels like. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of these matches. Like, I hope Joe and AJ isn't too low either.
Yeah, they got good matches actually for this pay-per-view.
It's
like a lot of good names.
There is some big stuff, but the last thing I want to talk about, as far as major stuff involving titles and that kind of thing and major feuds, we have Ronda Rousey with the Bellas against the Riot Squad. Now, I think most of us, I don't know about Tanner, but most of us probably know where this is going and why we have Ronda and the Bellas together.
Well, they're probably going to turn on each other.
Yeah, most
you
people
see that coming.
Yeah, exactly.
A mile away.
Most people are thinking that Nikki's gonna, or I'm assuming Nikki, probably not Brie, is gonna have some kind of turn at the end of this match and lead into Ronda versus Nikki for the title at Evolution.
Yeah, there's no question about it. They're gonna beat the Riot Squad, but then there's gonna be some backstabbing shit that's gonna lead into further drama between the Bellas and Ronda.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, sorry. I was just nodding. Sorry. No, I totally agree.
The mic can't pick up that.
We haven't got video.
I'm trying to say yes.
Yeah, we don't have video.
I know. We'll get that soon. Well, get me on that. How you doing?
It's
Instagram,
coming.
Instagram all day. What's it called? Yeah,
PW.
yeah, PW. WP. So let's get started here. Yeah, I think what you guys said. Nikki, I think, is going to turn on. Well, both of them are going to turn on Ronda and make her look like an idiot, and Natalia is going to join them after as well. Too.
Like come out from back.
Ronda's going to be by herself.
Ronda makes
after
herself
this
look like
weekend.
an idiot, anyways.
That's rude. Don't say that.
Yeah,
She's trying her hardest.
It's just
I know
I'm not gonna
she
get
needs a
into
lot
this,
of
but-
fucking work, but she's.
Why do you
awesome.
think they're bringing the bells in for?
Yeah, but it's good. It's cool. I like it.
I don't know. I can't fucking answer that.
But I like it,
question
though.
for you,
I
to
like
be
it.
completely honest.
Because
I like
she
it. I like
sucks
it.
on the
I
mic,
like it.
bro,
You suck on the mic,
and she's
Anyway, so
mediocre at wrestling, bro. You are in love with her, eh?
who's that?
Ronda.
Oh, that's fine.
What?
I said that's fine. That's fine.
So you are.
I'm in a little bit of love with her. Fuck Travis
Yeah.
Brown, but no shout
You
out to
getting
him.
salty
He whooped
over
my
the
ass.
chirps on her, bro? 'Cause she ain't good on the mic. But
Well, no, not at all. It's just that it's cool what they're doing with like the Bellas and shit, and maybe they are back.
well, no, they're
Who
bringing
knows?
in star power for her because she can't carry herself, bro.
Natalia
her name's
can do
only
it
going
too,
to take
though.
her so far.
Yeah, but Natalia's been keeping her up for time now.
All I can say is I was talking to this chick
Yeah.
last week who watches wrestling. She saw that I was watching wrestling.
We
And
talking about
and-
Star Wars chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I just want to say the
Shout out to the
relevance,
Star
the
Wars
relevance of the Bellas, because this girl probably, I would imagine, doesn't watch wrestling on a regular basis, but messaged me back and said, "Oh yeah, I heard that the Bellas were there. I'm definitely going to check it out." So I was just like, "Oh wow, like there actually is," and I don't mean this in a degrading way. I just mean there actually is people out there, which I might be one of them. I don't know, that enjoy seeing the Bellas. Like, whereas you listen to some wrestling podcasts out there and they really fucking go in on the Bellas, like to the point where, well, nobody fucking likes these people. No. And it's like,
Well, Bree's been making a fool out of herself for the last 2 weeks. I'll tell you that.
yeah, we didn't talk about that on any of the shows, but
Yeah.
if anybody caught Bree fucking knocking out Liv Morgan last week on Raw, whew,
Well, it's not even just that. Remember when she tried doing the dive out of the ring and she fucked that up
was
too?
fucked. And she's like, I'll try it again, and then
Yeah,
fucking almost
and
killed
fucked
herself
almost
again.
killed herself. Yeah.
Jesus, but
She's
yeah,
not been performing correctly.
I think she's just been trying to do too much, and it's like, girl, you had a baby, and you've been away for a year.
Girl.
Like you've been away for a year.
Listen to this guy over here.
And fucking like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just jump back in here like it's fucking you've been on Raw every week.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's like a fucking, you know.
Side topic is she still with Cena? Not Brie.
Not that I
Nikki.
know of, but nobody fucking knows anymore.
It's a closed relationship.
yeah,
probably.
I don't really know. But anyway, so I don't know.
I
if
remember you telling me like Cena after dinner. Cena's like all the guys go into the room
Oh,
and
yeah, on
smoke
that
cigars and
show?
drink whiskey
Oh,
while the
that was-
girls go do what were the girls doing?
I think
again?
they just went outside and talked. I don't really
yeah.
know, but like
Cena's just old
that
school.
was
Like,
like-
let's sit in suits and sip whiskey and drink cigars in front of her.
He had, like, a cigar room.
Speak English right now. I'm fucking.
he had like a
hungover.
Let's
cigar
drink
room.
cigars.
This is so
Yeah.
off topic, but like, yeah,
I know,
He
but,
had
yeah.
on Total Bellas. He did at his house. He had like a cigar room that where him and Johnny
Yeah.
Laurinaitis and the
Sit in
brother.
front of a fucking fire and smoke cigars and
Pretty
drink
much.
whiskey, not cigars.
They had like a dinner once a week and shit. It was like,
It's a new flavor.
Proper.
Imagine being at that formal ass fucking.
I don't
thing.
know how much of that was for TV,
That'd be
for,
trippy.
but if it wasn't like, Cena, I love you, but you're a weird cat.
He is,
Like-
but he's a great actor. Actually,
Oh, fucking right.
he's actually
Give
hilarious.
him 5 more years, bro. This guy's gonna be fucking doing.
Have you
things
seen
like-
Cock Blocked, man? That movie?
No, Blockers. Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
well, Cock Blockers.
That's
is
what
that
I
one,
said
but
too.
yeah.
My mom's like, I saw Blockers. I'm
It
like,
was all
Isn't it
right
Cock
movie.
Blockers?
Well, yeah, well it is because it has an icon of a fucking cock,
Yeah,
right? And then it's
exactly.
called Blockers, so it's fucking put two and two together.
Everybody knows what the fuck it is.
Yeah, but it was a mediocre movie, but excuse me, Cena did a really good performance. He always does.
Yeah, I want to see it.
He's hilarious.
I do want to see it. But yeah, we went a little off topic there. But just
all right.
overall, like you said, I think there's no chance that the Riot Squad's winning this match.
No, the Riot Squads are just meat shields for this, drama that's going to ensue after the Bella twins and Ronda Rousey win, and then she's definitely going to get backstabbed.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. It's just kind of weird. They're just tossing Natalia off to the side there and just tossing the Bellas in there.
I'm so fucking happy that you brought that up because I was thinking that 5 minutes ago when we
Yeah.
started talking about this, and Younger's like, yeah, Natalia's going to come out too. I'm like, oh yeah, she's not in the match.
No,
They kind of just like, were like, yeah, well.
it was just even weird
can
that
watch.
Well, she probably wanted the time off because of what happened with her dad, right?
Well, I don't know, man. She wrestled in Toronto like a week when we were there. Like,
Oh
But
yeah,
why
I guess,
did
so I
we
guess I can't
accept
say
it?
that.
Why
yeah.
did they have Natalia always coming out with Ronda when she first started her career?
Just 'cause
in
they're
WWE?
buddies and
like in real life
yeah, and
before
yeah,
wrestling.
and Ronda actually did train wrestling with Natalia. Like that's not
Natalia trained her essentially
Yeah.
in wrestling.
yeah, like helped.
Yeah.
I mean, she trained
Sort
for-
of the ropes. It's
Yeah,
good to have
yeah. I
somebody
mean, she trained obviously
introduce you to
because-
the profession. But
Yeah, like Natalia was on the road, obviously. So
Ronda's still got a long way to go. The only thing that's carrying her right now is her name.
Yeah, I don't. I can't.
know
I don't
Younger
agree
might
at all with
like
that, but she's done like hands, feet, arms, legs, like she's done so much fucking better than I was expecting her to do coming in. It's not even funny.
I don't disagree with that. She's doing an all right job. I get
but
that.
the way you say like
She's
long
she's
way,
good.
like she does, but
she has a long way to go. You know
Give her
why
some
people
credit.
are actually in the professional wrestling to even get to WWE and actually never do make it?
Well, I know, but they don't
she's
have
doing a
names.
lot
What
of
has her
elimination
where
too.
she is her name.
Yeah, but that's
And Vince is a
life,
fucking
bro.
yeah. I'm not disagreeing. Vince is a smart man. If I was in Vince's position, I would do it as a business move as well. You're gonna make a shit ton of money off of it.
like yeah.
But
names
I don't know if there's some
matter.
diehard.
This show would have more views.
I know
if we
names
had
matter.
names.
I know names do matter. But the thing is, the names that do matter in WWE, 99% of those people have worked hard and they can fucking wrestle. Ronda's just doing judo flips, bro. But this is a talk.
That's fair. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as the Super Showdown talk goes.
Don't get me wrong though. I'm happy with what Ronda has done. She's done great progression. Like she's done a lot of progressing. There's no question about that.
For sure.
But she's cringy on the mic, bro, and she's still, she's not sharp on a lot of things. But if she stays in the profession, she'll get there.
Yeah, I'm happy you can at least like
I can admit to that. She's a
see
fucking
the
great
road
athlete.
that she can. You just don't think she's gotten there yet.
I don't think she's deserved to be where she is. Her name got her there. But
I just I agree. Like I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I just think like the whole name thing, like because it's like predetermined in a TV show, it doesn't bother me as much. If it was like a real sport and she was getting privileged opportunities that. You know what I mean? Like a real athletic, and don't get me wrong,
I was gonna say
they're
the
athletes.
stuff they're doing is amazing. It is very athletic.
No, but
they're
I
doing
just-
some insane
because of the
stunts.
fact that it's entertainment. The name means even more. Is kind of what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, it adds. But the thing about wrestling, it's the entertainment aspect, but it's also the athletic aspect.
Like
as
I'd
well.
feel worse if she went to Pride and was just
I get
pushed
that, but
because she's Ronda.
Imagine WWE was just all about the entertainment aspect. Do you know how shitty the wrestling would be?
Oh, for
They
sure.
get-
But the
they get
wrestling is the entertainment. Like the
No,
the
from what I was
matches are
getting
the
from what you were
storytelling.
saying right there is essentially her name, and she brings entertainment because of who she is, not her
I'm just saying
wrestling
it's-
capabilities.
It's more okay in wrestling, I think, than it would be if she was.
It shouldn't be though.
If she was doing MMA and getting opportunities in MMA, it would be different.
Well, it shouldn't be different because they're both people work hard to get into that. Like the WWE is like the UFC of the wrestling fucking universe. It is. It's the big fucking show. And people work their ass off to get there, and Ronda just walks in 'cause she got a big name.
That's fair. I like that you, even as a casual fan, I like that you buy in that much that you don't look at it any fucking differently.
No,
I can appreciate the hell out of that. That's pretty cool. I got to be honest.
but yeah, sorry again. I got us off topic.
Well, hey, that's why the table's round, and that's what this show is for. That's why we don't get off topic, or we do sometimes. But that's why we don't generally get off topic when we do
It's good to
the
get that
look-backs.
opinion out there and see someone else's opinion, that especially that doesn't watch wrestling, right? So
Of
that's
course.
nice.
Of course. I didn't have too much else to go into. I got, I don't know, a couple little things. Just Crown Jewel, there isn't many matches announced for it. I just want to talk about Roman versus Braun for the WWE Championship. Or WWE, for the Universal Championship. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Tanner?
Sorry. I feel like I just got called out by my teacher in my class. Yeah, I was on my phone. Sorry, what was that? Also say what?
Brock's not winning that at all. But
The Crown Jewel pay-per-view, and I think I said it wrong anyway. Roman versus Braun versus Brock in a triple threat match for the Universal Championship at Crown Jewel.
I didn't even know that's happening, but that makes me very excited.
Yeah, so that's in Saudi.
Who's gonna win that?
Yeah, I'm just curious if
Brock's not winning it.
Not Brock Lesnar.
No, he's not winning it.
that
There's no
pisses
question
me off,
about
but
that.
I know it's not happening.
No, fuck that. Fuck Lesnar.
I don't know. It's weird to me that they
Roman's
announced
wanted too much. I honestly think they might give it to Strowman.
I'd be fine with that.
So would I.
I still
if
think
they
it's a
give
little.
it to Strowman, it's about time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you were saying that back on episode 3 we did like 3 months ago.
Yeah,
I think
seriously.
when we called you.
Like he's been in the mainstream for a while now, ever since he broke off from the Wyatt family, which is great because like
Fuck yeah.
he's much better on his own. But
Bro, he's so much
he
bigger.
still hasn't.
It's fucked.
What do you mean? He's so much bigger than when he was. Well, he's probably popping
No,
mad
but-
PEDs now, bro.
Well,
What?
just like he's
getting
just
them gains on.
Yeah, it's
What?
fucking crazy. Like you see him in the Wyatt family, and he looked like he was kind of like chubby, not chubby, but like
Yeah. Now he's ripped.
rounder dude. And
Now he's pretty fucking
now he's
toned.
fucking ripped. It's
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
He's hitting those roids.
I'm
But-
telling you, bro. I want a super fucking heavyweight division in UFC.
That's
I
not-
don't even. Watch
I know we get off topic here, but
UFC.
I agree. I know we talked about that. And when I was driving home, I was like, it's not actually a bad fucking idea.
Yeah.
Imagine watching like 300-pound men just fucking throw bombs.
Fucking awesome. And I don't even watch that.
Wouldn't
much
even go
UFC.
2 rounds though. Oh, so always someone's gonna get knocked out. But you know these fuckers ain't gonna be doing submissions.
No, you're a UFC fan, Younger. How much would you like it? A little off topic again, but
Yeah, I
Super
guess so.
heavyweight
The
division?
Super heavyweight division? Yeah,
There'd
I
be
guess
some
so.
dirty knockouts in that fucking
think it'd be cool.
division. What
Like,
about that
imagine you
160?
had-
Sorry.
Yeah, super heavyweight bare knuckle.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, bare knuckle. Are you fucking kidding me? Number 1 trending ting right now, dog. Give me ting alright, eh?
Okay,
All right.
all right.
We went to Saudi.
Yeah, HBK, Shawn Michaels. How do you feel about him possibly
Yeah, how do you
making
feel
his
about
return?
that, Tanner?
What's that?
How do you feel about that?
About Shawn Michaels and Heartbreak Kid?
Well, no, I just mean him possibly
Same guy?
making his in-ring.
Shawn Michaels and Heartbreak Kid. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Well, sorry, what are you asking though?
I'm just curious about what. Fuck, this show's definitely gotten off the rails.
That's all right.
If
That's all right.
if you guys think HBK is going to make his return into the ring for the first time in 9 years at the Crown Jewel,
I'm sure people would lose their shit.
yeah, in a
But
tag
what-
match.
what-
with
honestly,
Triple
what does it
H
do for
versus
me?
the
Not
Brothers
nothing.
of Destruction. I don't know. It's not confirmed by any means. Obviously,
Yeah, where are you
we
getting
would-
this from? Is this just a theory?
It's just rumors that Shawn Michaels is going to be making his return because this Saudi show brings a lot of money. Like the
Yeah.
people that are on this show get paid.
Wasn't Shawn
big
Michaels going to be in
bucks.
Buddy's corner anyways?
That's in Super Showdown.
Oh, you're talking about if they something prevail or
I'm
comes of
talking
that, and then in
Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
It'd be
It's
cool. It would be cool. But do you think he'd actually come out of retirement?
Yep.
I think he will.
He already did. He
would
already
make
signed.
some money.
No, he is. He already signed.
No,
He'd make
Younger
bank.
thinks he
Yeah.
might know, but
Yeah,
it's
he
not
signed.
confirmed. So
No, I know it's not
It's
confirmed,
It's
but-
I've already seen the news
Okay, well,
report.
It's definitely a possibility.
those thoughts
Well,
do not represent the Pro Wrestling Lookback. So
Just go to ZJVY93 on Twitter and you'll see it there.
perfect.
But like, you know how I was saying, like, you know, people that don't even watch wrestling, they know Triple H, his name, they know Undertaker. It's like Shawn Michaels. Everyone knows the Heartbreak Kid.
Hmm.
You know, and
Well,
he's one of the goats. He's one of the legends of the industry.
I mean, from what Younger's saying, he is back in the sense that he's a trainer in NXT. Like
Yeah,
he's a
he's
full-time
always-
NXT. No, but
He's been a trainer for a while though, hasn't he?
maybe a year. Just
Oh, so not very
yeah.
long.
So just but he's there. Like as far as I know, he moved from Texas to Florida. He's living in Florida now, and he's a trainer in NXT. So he has
Good for him promoting the industry,
he's-
helping out.
He's got a
training the
lot.
kids.
Yeah, exactly. He's very involved with the kids that are coming
Yeah.
up, but not kids. I mean, they're fucking our age.
I
But
know,
guys.
but-
You know what I mean? Guys that are upcoming in the industry. So,
Good for him though.
yeah.
He seems like a down to earth guy. You know, like
I'm not going to be
real salt of the earth type of guy.
Oh fuck! And Sam Roberts actually talked about it on Wade Keller's show this week. Shawn Michaels, it's pretty cool because I never thought about it this way, but because he said it in one of his interviews and it's why he didn't want to come back.
Mhm.
His character is like the same character that went through one big long journey from like 1990 fucking 4 or 89 or whenever he started all the way to fucking what was it 2012 I think his last match was at WrestleMania 26.
Mhm.
Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I know it was 26 when the Undertaker retired him. And his theory and his thoughts about never coming back has been to respect the Undertaker.
Well, he gets upset about people that retire and then come back.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know. Now, if you can I ask this? When Undertaker did retire him, do you think that was part of the storyline? But Shawn Michaels is such a dedicated person to the industry of WWE that he played with that storyline.
I think
stayed
it was
retired.
I think it was a bit of both.
He wanted out as well.
Oh, because he's been offered money since then. Like he could have fought
Oh,
AJ
fuck yeah.
2 years ago at Mania. I think they offered him to come back and fight Styles,
Yeah,
and he said no.
yeah.
And like I said, the
So that's what I
Saudi.
mean. How do you
lot of money.
think? How I know, but like, how do you think they'd get him back in? What would his feud even be? Obviously against
Two
Undertaker
reasons.
some way.
One is money from the amount of money they're going to give for Saudi Arabia, and two is if Undertaker clears it.
So when you say, like, I understand, like, Saudi's a fucking pay-per-view crazy event and there's wealthy people down there, but when you say the money that's going to be offered to him, do you think he's just going to come for a pay-per-view and that's it and go back into retirement? Like, he's just going to come for a match and call it quits?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I
He's not
would-
gonna actually
I
get
don't
back
want
in.
that to
I think
happen.
that's going to happen anyways. I think he's just going to come
Oh,
back
fuck
to this
yeah.
and then do that match at Saudi and
Yeah.
see you later.
Yeah,
Have a
like
good one.
Yeah.
It's certainly possible. Like Younger, that's not what I would if he comes back, I hope he at least has this and then something at Mania.
Some type of feud and storyline with someone that goes a little bit.
I hope maybe he
Yeah,
beats
exactly,
Undertaker
yeah.
at Mania.
I hope
Or
he
maybe,
does too.
maybe Undertaker beats him again. I don't know. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be involved with, and again, Sam Roberts brought this up too. It's a really good point. If he's not going to be involved with Undertaker, fucking do something with somebody in NXT. Give that to somebody else. Use Shawn Michaels to bring up some new guy like
Somebody
Tommaso
else.
Ciampa or somebody in that, Aleister Black.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to do something with Undertaker, but
wouldn't that just be a disgrace to one of the goats, though? Just let him get fucking...
no, because that's not how wrestling is, man. Wrestling is all about putting over the people coming up. The old guys always lose.
It's a build-up every time.
It's like you're doing the favors to the next generation.
Respect to that.
Yeah, that's just kind of... I mean, it doesn't always happen, but that's a thing in wrestling for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on if you thought it should happen, will happen, and I don't know, kind of anything else.
No idea, but it should happen.
Yeah.
It should. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I can't disagree. I just hope if it does, we get something else. Like we
Mhm.
get more than just the
Not
one.
just that one match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good for the business too, as well, right? Money's perspective-wise and more ratings. Yeah, I agree.
Which they need on Raw, which we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Jesus Christ.
So, other than that, unless you guys have anything else to say, I wanted to just get a few thoughts from Younger, our kind of indie, ROH, NJPW, anything that isn't WWE representative of the show.
Okay.
And nothing too crazy. We're not going to, flap our gums for another half an hour, but I'm curious, spoilers, on your thoughts on Cody Rhodes winning the US, or I don't even know how do you say it, IWGP US title.
That's right, yeah.
So IWGP US Championship in New Japan this past weekend. And then I'll talk a little bit as well as you about his promo afterwards.
I'm quite excited. You can definitely tell that he's getting more and more views or more attention now from other people, not even just strictly from WWE, but from around the world now. And I understand that's Dusty Rhodes' kid, but he's been getting better and better almost every day. Like, it's not even just like it's progressively he's getting there after a month or yearly. No, it's every fucking day. The guy's in great shape. The guy's a heavyweight now, pretty much, man. The guy's fucking huge. He's got the
gains, eh?
Oh, big gains, buddy. He's the NWA Heavyweight Championship. Shout out to All In. Great pay-per-view. One of my fucking favorite pay-per-views of all time. And now he's got the title. Yeah, I think it's great. And I think it's great what New Japan's doing, too, because they know they'll make money off of that, too. And they'll know that people like from NWA that probably already knows about New Japan, but they'll get more followers out from that scene that will start following even more because the champion is technically Cody.
And it's the U.S. belt and an American represent. I don't know. Is Buddy the guy he fought, Juice? Is he American as well?
Juice is American. Yes,
okay, so I guess it's good that they keep those on American guys, but Cody being who he is definitely going to give that title a little more rub, push, whatever. Insert generic wrestling term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to bring that title up
for
more
sure.
than, let's say, Juice would. I'm trying to get a clip of the promo. I'm not doing a great job of it. Maybe, I don't know. I know, Tanner, I know you don't know too much about Cody Rhodes, but he just won like Younger said, the IWGP US Championship. Do you remember him much in WWE?
A little bit. I remember his brother Goldust. He was Stardust, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you remember that. Like I said, it's cool for anybody listening to get the perspective of somebody who
He really didn't stick out to me, so I'm kind of actually glad he went to a different league because it sounds like he's making a name for himself there, which is good. But I feel like he was overshadowed all the time by Goldust, though.
I agree, too. They didn't really use him a lot in good scenarios, too.
No.
Like, when he had the Intercontinental Championship, and they brought that back or whatever, and that was a few days ago because it was, I forget what anniversary it was. Shout out to Pipe Bomb News. That guy is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
on Instagram. Yeah, he's amazing, man. Showing all these old clips from back in the day and anniversaries and all this other stuff.
And the Wrestling Classic. They're both
and Wrestling
actually
Classic,
pretty good.
yeah. And the Wrestling Classic, yes. Yes, definitely good.
I think I got this video. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll give it a try.
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah.
It's working.
Let me speak on heritage. Juice Robinson is one of what the NXT Performance Center
does this so well.
people call Dusty's
I can't tell if it's
kid.
real or not.
Well, guess what? I'm his actual goddamn kid, and this title belongs to me. If you didn't think it was personal, it was very personal. For every person that said Juice Robinson was improving, that he had become some promo master. If you're talking about Dusty Rhodes and not me, you're doing it wrong. You're lazy because you should be talking about me. I brought each and every one of you all in single-handedly. And I'm a dual champion because of it.
Dude, that fucking promo.
Yeah. He sold the shit
That was
out
amazing.
of that.
That was amazing.
I'm not even kidding.
I forgot about watching, and when I watched that too, I was like, "Okay, baby." I'm like, "Okay, I see you even more now, dog." Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think you actually had it in you, but and even if it is for just a joke or whatever, or he's just playing it off, he's doing a one hell of a fucking job.
Oh.
And we were talking about this before with the fight with
If you
Tonga.
sell shit when you're confused if it's real or not, if he's actually genuinely fucking pissed off, or if he's just selling it perfectly,
He does a great
that's
job.
a fucking sell.
Exactly, and that's what that's going to make people watch, and that's why I think he's
fuck it.
progressively getting better every single day.
Well, he's probably always good. Just WWE never gave him the fucking stardom or the chance that he actually probably deserved.
I agree.
Well,
That's why when he was the Intercontinental Champion, like I think they should have kept him with him. You brought back the white belt.
Yeah.
They were talking about that on Pipe Bomb News. They were saying that how and it was an interview in 2013 how he was the one that brought it back, and he was the one that had to pay out of his own pocket
to get that.
Yeah, but he had to get reimbursed. But he got reimbursed though. But he
Yeah,
said
still.
But he goes, it was a lot of fucking money. But he was like, we need to bring that back because it had like significant like history and lineage. Exactly. Yeah. So it was perfect. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, it's great what's going on with him right now. I'm glad that he's the IWGP US title. There's a match coming up soon too, by the way, with Kota Ibushi, Kenny, and Cody.
I saw the promo
Fucking
poster for that with the
Christ.
dude with the three flags.
Yeah, the three.
With the Japanese, the Canadian, and the American flag. I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Because Kenny Omega, probably the biggest, you know who he is, biggest star in New Japan. He's Canadian.
Biggest
Cody.
star in the world right now.
Yeah, it's a good. He's probably not wrong. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're into wrestling, he's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
I mean,
top five, definitely.
For sure. Top three if you're a pro wrestling fan.
Oh yeah, me top
You know what
three.
I mean?
Top
Yeah.
three for me. Yeah.
If you don't watch pro wrestling, maybe not. You might know who Roman Reigns is just from, North America, living in North America.
Can you explain to me who Roman Reigns is? I don't know who that is, Nick.
Oh no,
the big dog.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's there you go.
Like the big dog, like rough, like ruff,
yeah,
ruff, like
that doesn't sound like
DMX,
a big dog.
But
You
anyway.
sound more like a poodle over here.
fuck off. Trying.
Oh,
This guy just
Spirit
comes on the show
animal.
and just chirps.
It's a spirit animal.
yeah.
I'm be a trash panda. Raccoons.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, we're doing a connection to the fourth rock from the sun.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
So you guys, you got anything else you want to talk about, Younger, as far as NJPW, ROH, anything indie? Just anything. If you want to, if not, it's cool. I
would
wanted
love to
kind
talk
of
to you.
give this segment to you.
Well, I would love to talk about Death Before Dishonor, which was last weekend as an ROH pay-per-view. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was really fucking good, so I'm going to have to look into it for sure.
Definitely. So check out Death by Dishonor, ROH.
That name's amazing, by the way.
Yeah, it is a pretty sweet name.
Yeah, their
Death
pay-per-view
Before
names are sick.
Dishonor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
But that's pretty much it, I guess, for the Pro Wrestling Look Back podcast roundtable, episode 6. It's been fun, no, guys?
Always a pleasure.
You always
to be here.
know, round table all day.
It's good shit.
Always a pleasure.
Always.
Love.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter, guys. It's the end of the show. We're here. At PW Lookback is on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to check out my Twitter as well, it's Salsa at Salsa. SCELSA. Formula 1, Star Wars, all that kind of shit. You're going to see a lot of retweets from Pro Wrestling Lookback podcast as well. But if you're into racing, then check me out on there. Younger?
Mine's at ZJVY93. Like I said, 82 followers. I want that up. I'm a little depressed on that. You want to see a lot of Buffalo Bill shit on there.
Salty.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bill's Mafia. God bless you. And yeah, wrestling. A lot of pro wrestling look back talk too as well. But yeah, hit me up anytime.
You can check me out on Royalty40 or T-Price fucking something on Instagram.
Yeah, he doesn't really use social media, but if you want to check him out,
Yeah.
do it up.
Well, I'll figure it out on the next show. I will do it. But
Yeah, the main one anyway is at PW Lookback. Check out that one.
and I'm
If
your
you-
guys' local casual fan, Tanner.
Yeah. If you want to send us an email, it's prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com. The website is prowrestlinglookback.wordpress.com. And yeah, this has been the Roundtable, Pro Wrestling Look Back, episode 6. I'm Nick. Thanks.
I'm Younger.
I'm Tanner, your casual fan.